Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Eve podcast, where English meets real life. I'm Sophia, and today's topic is Routine Day. Make your daily life your best English classroom.
Hi, Sophia. Hi, everyone. I'm Ryan, and I'm so excited to be here.
You know, this episode is all about something we all have, a daily routine. But today, we'll look at it in a new way.
Exactly. Because your daily life isn't just a list of boring actions. It's full of English, emotion, and moments of growth.
Yes! In this episode, you'll discover how to use your daily routine to practice English naturally, and how small actions can build big confidence. You'll also hear stories that show even simple mornings can teach powerful lessons.
We've all had that morning, right? You open your eyes, feel tired, and think, do I really have to get up? But here's the truth. The way we start our day can change everything.
So, stay with us till the end to download the transcript and practice exercises. They'll be super valuable for you. Ready? Let's begin with the morning. All right, Ryan, let's paint a picture. What does your morning look like?
Oh, you want the honest version? My alarm rings at 6:45, and I always whisper, 5 more minutes. But guess what? It will be 15.
Oh, the classic student moment. What happens next?
Finally, I open my eyes, stretch, and sit up. I look out the window. The light is soft, the air is cool. In that quiet second, I tell myself, okay, let's begin.
That moment is so powerful. It's like the first word of your story each day.
Yeah, exactly. I go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, and feel more awake. Then I take a quick shower. Warm water helps me feel alive again.
And what about breakfast? That's my favorite part of the morning.
Oh yes, breakfast is everything. I usually have cereal and fruit, sometimes toast with peanut butter. And of course, coffee. My brain doesn't start without coffee.
I totally understand that. For me, it's tea. But see, listeners, here's a cool thing. Even these small sentences, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I eat breakfast. Perfect English practice.
Right. You don't need big words. Just describe what you do, like telling your own story. It helps your brain think in English.
Exactly. Let's do a quick visualization challenge. Close your eyes. Imagine your morning. See your alarm, your bed, your breakfast table. Now, describe it out loud in English. I woke up. I stretch. I smile. I drink water. I eat toast. 5 simple sentences. Your English just grew stronger.
That's such a great practice. I do that too sometimes. I describe what I'm doing, like a movie narrator. It keeps my English active without feeling like studying.
You see, real life can be your classroom. Tell me, Ryan, what helps you when your morning feels heavy?
Honestly, music. When I feel lazy, I play something energetic. It's like fuel for my brain. Then I make my bed. That small action gives me a little victory feeling.
I love that, a little victory. Sometimes making your bed is the first success of the day.
Yeah, it reminds me that progress doesn't need to be huge. Even waking up on time or eating breakfast slowly is already progress.
That's such a deep point. Many learners and people think success has to be big. But success is also in small actions you repeat every morning.
Exactly. Consistency beats perfection.
Wow, say that again.
Consistency beats perfection. Because when you keep doing small things, brushing your teeth, reading a few lines in English, journaling, they add up.
Listeners, Let's pause on that. Take one small action tomorrow morning that makes you feel calm and ready. Maybe it's reading one English quote or writing one line about your mood. That's your mini challenge for today.
And it's totally doable. You can even say it out loud. I start my day with one good action.
Beautiful. You know, I think mornings teach us one big lesson. Your first energy shapes your whole day.
True. And even your English learning works like that. Start small, start real, and don't wait for perfect time.
Exactly. Every day gives you a new chance to learn. From brushing your teeth to talking with a friend. Your life is your English classroom.
Wow, that's a great quote to end the morning part.
Then let's seal it with a reflection line. Every morning is a new page. Write it calmly, not rush. So, Ryan, after breakfast, after your mini victory, what's next in your day?
Well, then comes the real test. Going to class. I grab my backpack, check my phone, and rush to catch the bus.
Ah, the famous student bus rush. Always a race against time.
Exactly. Some mornings I'm like, come on, bus, don't leave me. But actually, I like the ride. I listen to podcasts or short English videos.
That's a great idea. See, listeners, the commute can also be a study moment. Even 10 minutes of English listening can set the tone for your day.
Totally. I call it my moving classroom.
I love that. And when you reach school?
Usually, I meet my friends near the gate. We talk, laugh, complain a bit about assignments, student life. Then I go to class, sit down, and try to focus.
That try to focus part feels familiar. What helps you stay focused?
Honestly, notes. I write short, simple notes, not full sentences. It helps my mind stay awake.
That's a great learning tip. For English learners, too, writing short notes in English helps memory. Even one key phrase from class each day is progress.
Exactly. And sometimes, when the teacher talks about something interesting, like psychology or behavior, I write one English word that matches it. For example, if we talk about stress, I note calm, balance, breathe. Then I use those words later when I talk with friends.
Wow, that's real learning. Connecting ideas with words that matter to you. And you just used a nice word, balance. That's something many students forget.
True. Sometimes I push myself too much. Too many tasks, too many goals. Then I feel like I'm running, but not living.
That's deep. You know, there's a moment every learner faces, the one where your brain says, enough. But that's not failure. It's your mind asking for kindness.
Exactly. I used to feel guilty for resting. Now I see rest as part of success.
That's so powerful, Ryan. And it connects to English learning too. Taking short breaks keeps your motivation fresh. Like in sports, you rest to play better, not to quit.
Yes. And sometimes, when I feel stuck, I remind myself, I'm not bad at learning. I'm just tired. That sentence helps me reset.
Beautiful reframe. Okay, let's do a quick visualization challenge again. Imagine you're sitting in class. The teacher is speaking, and your mind starts to wander. Pause. Take a deep breath. Say to yourself in English, I focus now. I can learn this even saying it out loud builds self-control.
That's true. I use small English affirmations like that all the time. Sometimes I whisper, I stay calm. I understand. I'll try again. It's like coaching myself in English.
That's brilliant. You're using English not just to speak, but to think. That's fluency at a deeper level.
Thanks. And after class, I often go to the library. I grab a quiet corner and review notes while drinking water or coffee. It's my little focus zone.
That sounds cozy. And what about group work? Do you enjoy teamwork?
Yes and no. I like it when everyone participates. But sometimes, one person does everything.
Ah, yes. Classic teamwork story. But even that's a good way to practice speaking. Explaining your ideas clearly, asking questions, giving feedback.
Yes, actually, I practice English phrases during group work. I think we can try this. What if we change that? Good idea. Let's write it down. Those sentences are simple but powerful.
That's a gold tip for our listeners. Repeat those sentences. They're perfect for school or office life.
Yeah, and you know, even when I make mistakes, I try to smile. Confidence grows faster when you don't take errors personally.
That's wisdom right there. Mistakes are not proof of failure. They're proof of effort.
Exactly. When I first started talking with foreign classmates, I was afraid of sounding silly. But one day, I said something wrong, and they just laughed kindly. Then they helped me fix it. That moment taught me that learning is a team sport.
Beautifully said. Learning is a team sport. And your attitude, open, playful, kind, is what turns mistakes into success.
Thank you, Sophia. And to every listener, if you ever feel nervous about English, just remember, nobody starts perfect. Everyone starts brave.
Yes. Let's take a slow reflection moment here. Success is not speed. Success is steady courage.
Wow, I like that one.
Me too. Okay, before we move to the next part, lunch, let's give our listeners a small challenge.
Sure. Here's one. Tomorrow, describe your class or workday in 5 sentences. In English. Keep it simple. I go to school. I study psychology. I talk with friends. I ate lunch. I'm going home. That's your 5-sentence diary.
Perfect. And remember, every word you say out loud builds your English muscles. All right, Ryan, it's finally that golden time. Lunch break. What does it mean for you?
Oh, Sophia, lunch is my favorite subject. By noon, my brain is tired and my stomach is shouting, "Feed me!"
I totally understand. So, what's a normal lunch for you?
Well, if I'm on campus, I usually go to the student cafeteria. They have simple food, rice, chicken, vegetables, sometimes pasta. And of course, I always grab an apple or banana.
Healthy choices. That's great.
Yeah, but sometimes pizza wins.
Oh no, the pizza temptation again.
Yeah, but you know, I try to enjoy food without guilt. Lunch isn't just about eating. It's a pause. A short moment when you stop running and just breathe.
I love that. Lunch is not only fuel for your body, it's also fuel for your mind.
Exactly. Sometimes I eat with my friends. We talk about random things. Memes, dreams, bad grades. Those little conversations make me feel human again.
Human again. That's so real. Listeners, this is another good point. Conversation practice doesn't have to be formal. You can practice English by chatting about everyday life.
Yeah, like, what did you eat? Or, how's your day? Simple questions build natural connection.
Exactly. Let's do a mini speaking practice together. Imagine you're sitting with a friend. Try to say these sentences out loud. I'm hungry. Let's eat together. I had noodles for lunch. This sandwich is delicious. Do you want some juice?
Nice and easy. Everyday English you can actually use.
Yes, because real English is not textbook only. It lives in daily actions, in your lunch breaks, in smiles with friends.
You know, Sophia, sometimes after lunch I like to walk outside the campus. There's a small park nearby. Green trees, a little bench. I sit there for 5 minutes just breathing slowly.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. I call it my reset time. No phone, no stress, just quiet. After that, my focus comes back.
That's such a good mental habit. Even 5 minutes of calm can change your energy for the rest of the day.
Yeah, and it's funny. That small break often gives me new ideas for study or projects. Like my brain needs silence to think clearly.
So true. Many people believe productivity means doing more, but sometimes it means pausing more wisely.
Exactly. And actually, during that break, I sometimes look at small English notes on my phone. One phrase, one word, just a quick review.
Smart. That's how to blend English learning into daily life. A little review during a walk or rest is better than hours of forced study.
Yeah, one small step every day is better than one big step once a month.
Oh, that's quotable. Say it again for our listeners.
One small step every day is better than one big step once a month.
Beautiful. That's the spirit of resilient learning. You keep showing up, even when you feel slow.
That's right. And after the walk, I feel ready for my afternoon classes.
How's your focus at that time? Some people get sleepy after lunch.
Oh yeah, the famous afternoon crash. Sometimes I'm like a zombie. But here's my trick. I drink water, wash my face, and change my posture.
Posture?
Yeah, I sit up straight, lift my shoulders, and smile. It sounds silly, but it wakes up my brain.
That's a great physical tip. Listeners, you can try this right now. Sit tall, take a deep breath, smile. See how your energy shifts?
Exactly. Sometimes the smallest body movement can restart your mind.
And that's another reminder. Your routine is full of secret teachers. Food teaches balance. Silence teaches focus. Movement teaches motivation.
Wow, Sophia, that sounds like poetry.
Maybe a little, but it's true. If you listen carefully, your daily life gives you lessons in both English and mindset.
Yes, and I think that's the message today. You don't need a perfect place to learn. You just need to stay aware.
Exactly. Okay, let's end this section with a quick reflection line for everyone. Take your lunch break not as an escape, but as a small restart.
That's beautiful. So, listeners, your challenge for today. During lunch, say one English sentence about how you feel. Example, I feel calm, or I'm happy now. One sentence, one step closer to fluency.
Perfect challenge. All right, Ryan. Now that our stomachs are full and minds are clear, it's time to move into the next chapter of the day, going home and winding down. So, Ryan, it's the end of the school day. You've survived lectures, group work, and a full lunch. What happens next?
Survived. That's the right word. After my last class, I pack my things and head to the bus stop. Sometimes I'm exhausted. Sometimes I feel light.
And what do you usually do on the way home?
If I'm not too tired, I listen to music. Or sometimes I just look out the window and think. That little ride home feels like a bridge between my student world and my personal world.
That's a beautiful image. A bridge between two worlds.
Yeah. When I finally get home, the first thing I do is change clothes. Then I wash my face, drink water, and just breathe.
Ah, breathe. The sign of a real student survivor.
Exactly. And after that, I usually help my mom with small chores, setting the table, cutting vegetables, or washing dishes.
That's nice. Helping at home is part of balance too. And it's another chance to speak English. You can describe what you're doing. I wash the dishes. I cook dinner. I clean the table.
That's true. Even saying simple sentences like that helps memory. And honestly, it makes those chores feel lighter, like mini English lessons.
Exactly. Learning through daily life is the easiest way to stay consistent. So, dinner time. What's on your plate tonight?
Tonight, maybe rice, chicken, and salad. My mom cooks simple but delicious food. We sit together, talk about our day, laugh, sometimes argue, like every family.
That sounds warm. Family dinners are special. They're small reminders that we belong somewhere.
Yeah, and I think that's what gives me strength to keep going every day. Even if I fail a test or have a bad day, dinner time resets me.
That's so relatable. Listeners, think of your own evenings. Who's with you? Your family? Your roommates? Maybe just yourself? Each moment is a chance to connect, even with silence.
Yes, and after dinner, I usually take a short shower again. It helps me relax. The warm water feels like washing away the whole day.
That's a lovely image. Water as a soft reset.
Exactly. Then I go to my desk, light a small lamp, and check tomorrow's tasks. Sometimes I study for 1 hour, but not always. Some days my brain says no, and I just journal instead.
Journaling. That's a wonderful habit. Do you write in English or your native language?
Mostly in English. Even short lines like, "Today was long. I'm proud of myself." Or, "I felt tired, but I tried." It helps me practice and reflect.
That's beautiful. Simple but powerful sentences. And see, that's how you use language to understand yourself.
Yes. Sometimes I think we learn English not just to talk, but to feel more clearly.
Wow, that's deep. You're right. Words help us name emotions, and when we can name them, we can manage them.
Exactly. And that's what I love about my routine. It's not perfect, but it keeps me grounded.
That's the key. Grounded. Many people chase busy, but what we really need is balance.
Yes. After I write a bit, I usually relax. Maybe watch a short series or scroll online. Then, around 10 or 10:30, I start preparing for bed.
What's your bedtime ritual?
Pretty simple. I brush my teeth, stretch a little, turn off my phone, well, I try, and read a few pages of a book. Then I think for a minute about something good that happened today, even something tiny.
That's such a good way to end the day. Focusing on gratitude instead of stress.
Yeah, it helps me sleep better. And I always repeat one sentence before closing my eyes. Tomorrow, I'll try again.
That's a wonderful mantra. So gentle. So human.
Thanks. I guess I learned that from all the days that didn't go right. Every bad day was really just a teacher in disguise.
You're becoming quite the philosopher, Ryan.
Maybe it's the psychology major for me.
Maybe. All right, listeners. Before we wrap up this part, let's do one short evening reflection challenge. When you finish your day tonight, try this. Say 3 sentences in English about your evening. I eat dinner with my family. I take a shower. I write in my notebook.
And then, one reflection line. I'm learning. Every day, little by little.
And then, one reflection line. I'm learning. Every day, little by little.
Exactly. And when you learn to love your routine, you stop waiting for someday. You start living today.
Beautiful. Let's close this part with one short quote for our listeners. Peace is not found in big changes. It's built in small evenings. So, Ryan, the lights are low. The city is quiet. It's finally nighttime. How does your day usually end?
Well, after journaling and reading a little, I lie down, close my eyes, and let my thoughts drift. Sometimes I replay the day in my mind, not to judge it, but to notice it.
That's such a healthy way to end the day. Just noticing, not criticizing.
Yeah. And sometimes I think about one thing I learned, not only from books, but from moments. Like when I helped my mom or laughed with a friend.
That's beautiful. We often think learning only happens in classrooms, but every quiet evening teaches too.
Exactly. Even lying in bed, I sometimes whisper in English. Small sentences like, "Today was good. I'm thankful. I'll rest now."
That's so peaceful. It's like you're saying goodnight to your mind in English.
Yeah, kind of. And it helps me think naturally in the language.
That's a lovely tip for our listeners. Try ending your day with one short English line. It's a simple, quiet practice, but powerful over time.
Exactly. It makes English part of your real life. Not just a subject, but a friend you talk to.
That's such a nice way to say it. A friend you talk to. Because language is like that. The more you talk to it, the more it talks back.
Yes. And if I can add something, I've learned that progress doesn't shout. It whispers, in small steps, every day.
That's perfect, Ryan. Small steps, quiet progress. That's the rhythm of growth.
And it's the same for self-care. You don't need a spa day to feel better. Sometimes just brushing your teeth, drinking water, and sleeping early. That's self-care.
Absolutely. The more we honor small routines, the more peaceful life becomes.
Yes. And that's why this episode means a lot to me. Because Routine Day is not just about what we do. It's about how we live.
Beautifully said. So, let's wrap it up with something our listeners can practice right now. Before you go to bed tonight, close your eyes and say 3 short sentences in English about your day. I worked hard today. I learned something small. Tomorrow, I'll do my best again.
Say them slowly. Feel them. Because English is not just about speaking. It's about feeling your words.
Exactly. And now, as we always do on English Eve podcast, let's close with a vocabulary recap. 10 key words from today's episode.
All right, repeat after us. Nice and slow.
1. Routine. Meaning, the regular things you do every day. Example, my morning routine helps me stay calm. 2. Focus. Meaning, to give attention to one thing. Example, I focus better after a short break. 3. Balance. Meaning, a state of being steady. Not too much, not too little. Example, good balance means time for study and rest. 4. Consistency. Meaning, doing something regularly without giving up. Example, consistency beats perfection. 5. Grateful. Meaning, feeling thankful. Example, I'm grateful for my family and my health.
6. Calm. Meaning, peaceful and relaxed, without stress. Example, deep breathing makes me calm. 7. Reflect. Meaning, to think carefully about something. Example, I reflect on my day before sleeping. 8. Progress. Meaning, moving forward or improving slowly. Example, my English progress grows every week. 9. Resilient. Meaning, able to recover from stress or failure. Example, she's resilient. She never gives up. 10. Self-care. Meaning, looking after your body and mind. Example: reading before bed is my self-care time. Those are great words. Simple but powerful. And remember, listeners, don't just memorize them. Live them.
Yes, use them in your real day. Say, my routine gives me balance. Or, I practice English with consistency.
Exactly. Every time you say a new word in real life, you make it part of you.
That's the secret of fluent people. They don't just learn words, they live words.
Yes! And to all our listeners, great job today. You've walked with us from morning to night, learned new words, and maybe even seen your day differently.
And don't forget, you can download the transcript and extra practice exercises using the link below. They'll help you review vocabulary and build confidence.
And if you like this episode, share it with a friend who's learning English too. Let's grow this little learning family together.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. And remember, your daily life is the best classroom you'll ever have.
Exactly. So keep living, keep learning, and keep smiling.
Good night, everyone, and see you next time on English Eve Podcast, where English meets real life.